I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is Fiji. I gotta get back to the hood I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. She fell in love deeply. Sleepy. They like what I say, they repeat me. Yeah, look. All this money I be spending on BBs. That's why you got. I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The play fake. Here's Hurts. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the... .35.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Eagles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They go play action with Hurts. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Here's second and 10. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 22. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott flush to his right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Prescott on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Prescott. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Hall. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Now Prescott.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
I'm going back to you. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Oh, get him. Get him. Get him.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Now here's Pollard, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Good running from Barkley there on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A handoff, Barkley running left, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
That is caught by Lamb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Is the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Under pressure, they got him again. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. This will be from 49 yards out. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb, and it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him, and now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Sets up to throw it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Smith to return it. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Route set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always just...
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Quez Watkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A big play here for Dallas. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. And Prescott, his third interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
But 1st down, Hurts. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
Hurts will throw. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie from Penn State, Micah Parsons. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 24. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be caught. Jalen Hurd. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Prescott off play action. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Mike 42, check. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, kid. Hey, Mike's 42.
Looking to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
That's returnable now for Smith.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Fletcher Cox. His second sack of the night. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Going deep here for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play here for Dallas. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a give here to Pollard. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for Philly. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And I think the ball's out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 42. Mike 42, check. Yo. Yo. Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Play action now. Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Dallas.
One part sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Zerline now for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride. Hurts fumbles it. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
We're gonna make everything happen.
And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check 55, Mike. Hey, let's talk about 18. 55's Mike, guys. 55. Hurt. Let's go right here now. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Get that. Go check. Watch safety green.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Able to hit his target, Lamb. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Switch. 19 tight. Check smash. Focus, defense, focus. Mike 55.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Micah Parsons make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Run for Pollard. Open space inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Zerline now for the PAT. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up at the 23. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allow
move to 3-0.